Alright, it's your boy D.A.M.E. What up, YouTube? I'm putting out another video because there was something that was on my mind today, and I'm gonna go ahead and talk about it for a little bit. So motivation, lately, you know, I had a real strong urge of motivation, and I want to just talk about some of the things that got me to where I am with my motivation and why I'm there again, trying to propel myself to another level that I don't think I know I'm ready for. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to have those thoughts in your head like maybe I might be and I might not be. You want to be sure you are, and I'm 110, 150% sure that I'm ready to go to the next level. And I apologize if y'all hear like cars driving past and shit like that, because I'm doing this outside because this is the best lit area I could be in right now to do this. But yeah, just want to talk about motivation. Like lately, I'm really about to really push this media thing. You know, that and just selling stuff. I'll get into that later, but right now I'm putting together a team to get this stuff together, talking to people, networking, seeing who really, you know, want to do this, who really about what they talking about. And you know, it's a process. It's a process. I understand it's gonna take a long time, but basically what I'm saying is, it's like, okay, for example, in my past, you know, when I was working a regular 9-to-5 job, just making like, you know, $8, $9, $10 an hour or whatever like that, I was always thinking like, damn, that ain't enough, you know what I'm saying? Because you always got to think about where your value is. Like, are you worth just $8, $9 an hour? You know what I'm saying? Do you feel comfortable with that? Is that enough? And it might be for some people. It definitely is. I mean, any money is good money, but you know what I'm saying? Do you feel like your time is just worth that amount? And I really didn't feel like that was enough. You know what I'm saying? I didn't feel like that was doing it. So I really sat down because, and I'm not telling nobody to not go to school, because that's a vehicle to get to the next level in some areas of your life. Like some things it's just unavoidable. Like you want to be a doctor, you got to go to school. You want to be a lawyer, you got to go to school. You know what I mean? But some of the things you do in life, you don't need that. That's not necessary, and it just creates debt that you pretty much paying for a long time. But again, I'm not telling nobody to do that, but I'm getting off topic of what I really want to talk about. But you know, every now and then in my life, I will sit down and think. A lot of people don't do this. They just sit down and think. Just get time to yourself to just sit down and think about yourself, what you want to do, where you going, what direction you going in. Because everybody will tell you having goals. It's something that's very important in your life, is having a goal or having like sight on what you want to be doing 2, 3, 4, 5 months from now, or maybe even a year from now. My goals are long term, but then the short term ones are the ones that help me get to the long term. And you know, there'll be times when I will sit down and think like, dang, what could I do where, you know, I ain't just working this regular 9-to-5 here. Or even if it is, then I'm making more money. Like, what can I do that doesn't require me to do this or that? You know, you gotta think about the little tangible things that will get you to that next level. But I thought one day, like how I got into sales, I was like, damn, I'm really good at talking to people. Like, I got a good, you know, mouthpiece. I talk very well. I can communicate with people very well, you know, without getting frustrated, or, you know, just listening to people's needs and what they want. So then, you know, I was like, well, damn, you know, I could get into sales. And that's how I got into selling phones. You know, that's part of it. But the other part of it was just like, well, damn, I went to school for IT, technology. Like, on my downtime, I literally would just sit there and read technology, like computers, TVs, phones, you know, what's the next tech coming out and stuff like that, which is something I'm still interested in. And eventually, hopefully, I'll get into investing into a lot of that stuff. But it was just sitting down and thinking about that stuff, thinking about what can I do. And then I was like, you know, it just clicked in my mind, like, damn, you know, I'm good at talking about that stuff, so let me go sell some phones. And then when I started off doing it, it was just still hourly. But then I worked, it was a couple businesses that I worked for, like Target Mobile and Best Buy Mobile, where Best Buy Mobile was just hourly. They didn't pay us commission. But then I went to Target Mobile and I got an hourly and I got commission there. And then I still was thinking like, damn, you know, what else, you know? So I ended up going to NFM, is where I'm at now. Took a low entry level job there, but I already knew where I wanted to go. And it's crazy because there requirement there is that you usually got to be in a department for 6 months before you go to a full commission department. I was in there 4 months. 4 months. And then I was selling Apple products. And I know, like, everybody's like, man, this dude talk a lot of stuff about Apple, which, I mean, I just be joking a lot. And I sold Apple products, you know, in a full commission department. Not even the full 6 months it takes you for you to even move departments. I did that because I was determined. I sold every single thing when I was in the entry-level department to show them, like, hey, I could sell this, I could sell that. And then they also had me go to another department to try out, you know, something they never did before. They never did this before, but they saw my motivation, they saw my drive, and they was like, oh, let this dude go sell tablets because everybody in the computers don't want to sell it anyway. I sold the fuck out of all that shit and doubled my, you know, my check because I was the only one doing it. I was the only one that was willing to go over there, sell that stuff, and sell the warranties on it because that's how I got my commission on top of what my hourly was. And I just killed that shit, and they was just like, wow. So they literally separated that department and made its own department, had some other people work there, but I went to Apple. I applied for Apple in that store, got it, and killed it. And there was, you know, a couple months where I got the bonus 2 months in a row. It's a $1,000 bonus, extra $1,000 on top of my commission that I was already making in the department because of how my hard work and just knowing that I could do this and never having doubts in myself. You know what I'm saying? You don't never have no doubts in yourself about what you can do. My thing was always like, I can do this, you know, and ain't nobody gonna tell me I can't do this. I'm just gonna go, I'm gonna grind, I'm gonna do it, you know what I mean? And now where I'm at now with, you know, just working at phones, like I get hourly and commission. I get pretty good hourly, but I also make commission on top of that. You know what I'm saying? My time is not just what this hourly is. I'm going to determine what my checks is going to be. And I tell people that, you know, that come in and sales, like, the beautiful thing about it is like, you determine what it's going to be. If you don't want to come to work and do nothing, you ain't going to make nothing. But if you come to work like, yeah, I'm about to sell this, 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 and this, and I'm going to tell any little thing I can, it could be whatever, you're going to make money off of it. So just go hard, do whatever you can, you know. You got to do whatever you can possible to get to where you think you should, you know, what you think you worth or what you should get. Now, what I want to bring to the attention about motivation is, now I'm at a point now where I'm feeling comfortable but not satisfied. I'm not satisfied where I'm at. I got aspirations to, you know, do a clothing line, you know, get in the media, and that's the reason why I bring these videos to y'all, and, you know, the comedy videos, and, you know, the motivational videos, or, you know, just videos of anything, you know. If people are willing to listen to what I gotta say, then I'm gonna go ahead and speak. I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna get stuff off my mind, and hopefully it motivates other people to do better, you know, go ahead and go to that next level too. But something that really made me want to do this is, like, I was just sitting down one day, again, self-reflecting, thinking, like, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? You know, what's the next move? What's the next move? I got to do something. You know, I don't want to do this forever. I don't want to be working for nobody forever. I want to do my own thing, you know, be making my own money. It ain't even about necessarily becoming rich, but being wealthy enough to the point where I ain't gotta work for nobody or do nothing that I don't want to do, you know. And I was sitting there thinking, like, damn, you know, I want to do this. You know, this is the stuff that I want to do, so it's time to start making moves on it. And, you know, and there'll be times, you know, I had people that I wanted to do this with, but I don't think their mind was in the right place to do it. And that's no disrespect to nobody, period. But it's just like our minds are in different places, and our motivations are different. So you gotta get the team right. That's very crucial, and I understand that. But I knew, like, when I was sitting there thinking, like, you know, this, I want to get into this media thing. I want to do, you know, invest and, you know, get into the entrepreneur field. And I was thinking to myself, like, man, this shit gonna be hard, and I know it. And I know it's not gonna be a year or 2 year process. I mean, you can get lucky and, you know, make some money like that in like a year or two, or maybe shorter time. But I already got the mindset in my mind that this is gonna be hard. It's gonna be a long journey, but I can do it. And then when I really knew is when I sat there and thought about how hard this shit was gonna be. And I just sat there and smiled. Like, I literally smiled and was like happy, like, yep. Yeah, like, the grind is hard, but it's something that I'm going to enjoy. I'm going to like it. You know, I know it's going to be hard, but I'm going to like it. And that's when you know. That's how you know. You know, you ready to move on to the next thing, no matter how hard it's going to be. You sit there with a smile on your face, like, yeah, this is it. This is what's gonna propel me to the next level. This is what's got me motivated again. This is what's gonna make me, you know, just take it there. So hopefully you listen to this and think about it. Self-reflection is motivation to move on and do better. So I appreciate everybody that take time out to watch this video. Like, share, comment. I appreciate all the love I get. Thank you. Logging off.